Episode 80. Welcome back to the episodes. Today I want to tell you a very scary story that I've never mentioned really to anybody else. It happened to me 2.5 years ago when I spent months in quiet retreat on the island of Tenerife. The block of apartments where I was staying were owned by Russians, so I didn't even hear any Spanish, let alone English, for a whole month. Fancy me not being able to talk for a whole month, but that was what happened. I had very good reception on the Wi-Fi, particularly with Sky News, though I couldn't seem to get BBC News. I didn't know why this was. Anyway, 11:15 one night, I was just messing around and suddenly a BBC programme sparked up. And I watched and he said, these are the happenings of today with meetings of Cobra and Mrs May, who was Prime Minister at the time, have been happening after various manoeuvres by NATO in the Baltic Sea. There was an incident this morning which quickly got exacerbated by reciprocal action by the Russians, and was a plane shot down and ended up with a British frigate with being bombed, killing 118 people. And then Moscow instructions came through and Warsaw was closed down, and there were fighters and submarines heading towards Britain, and it was very, very scary, with people like Hugh Edwards and Sophie Rayburn doing the broadcasting, so it just had to be true. I watched it for half an hour, and then he was saying, and now the Prime Minister has closed all civil airlines in Britain, which meant Gatwick and Heathrow and Luton. And I thought, I'm never going to get home. It's the beginning of the Third World War. I was absolutely shaking, and I went out onto the balcony. It was all dark, and I sat there in the dark for a good 10 minutes saying, this can't be happening, this can't be happening, it's not true, it can't be happening. And it took 10 whole minutes for me to come round and say, let it be. I can't change it. Let it be. Into your hands I give my spirit. Let it be. And I wandered back, feeling very little emotion. I thought, I wonder what's happening on Sky News, because already there were bombings of British cities being recorded. I switched over to their paper review and there was nothing happening. Everybody was just talking about trivial bits of the Daily Mail. I switched back to BBC and he said, this is a mockumentary. Mockumentary, yeah. So it hadn't happened. And I wasn't going to be blown up as they reached the Canary Islands by collateral damage from Spain and so forth. Oh, it was such a relief to know I wasn't going to die. I could hardly believe, and I watched through to the end until London went dead in the belief that this was just a mockumentary, a precursor of what was to come, of what I was to face to come in the situation I'm in now. 10 minutes to get ready to die. That was a powerful 10 minutes, and one I'll never forget. Perhaps I can now that I've told people. Anyway, there you are. Scary things that's happened to Pat Hannibal. Blessings on those, and you, and those you love. Bless you.